We interrupt your daily scheduled Snoopy's Town Tale play for an important announcement, and we'll let you know this one straight from the developer himself. Or not the developer, but the programmer himself. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say developer? We're going to go with the designer. Hello, everyone. I'm Ignacio Pigsal, lead designer. As you know, we've been working on updates and optimizations for the game for some time now. Unfortunately, very old Amazon and Android devices will no longer be officially supported due to security requirements. For players with this kind of device that still work, we cannot guarantee support in the foreseeable future. If you buy or change to another device that supports the game, we can transfer your data so that device without any problems with your game's ID number. In the image attached to this post, you can see where you can get the information for your ID number. We'll continue to work hard to optimize and improve the game with each update in the next months. Thank you for your patience and support. I personally was waiting for this sort of thing to happen because I've seen it happen before in Mario Kart Tour. Yep, sure have. So, what exactly does that mean? You're probably wondering. Well, first and foremost, this is the week where we get the new $7 pack here, and apparently it's more bee stuff. Only Peppermint Patty's rocking the bee stuff now. All right, so let me just go back to the bee stuff. Go over here to my farm. Actually, before we do that, we got to free up Violet. Because this is the better way to show it off. Yes, it is. I covered this before, and I'm going to cover it one more time because this revolves around Little Miss Violet. There we go, Violet. So let's just do this task, and we'll follow Violet. So now that we have that here, these are just some of the things that came up during the Violet Bee Pack. You get the bee stand, and you get the beehive house, you get the giant teddy bear hut. So let's take a look at this pack. Oh, it's $5. Look at that. You get the beehive right there, see? So this is what you're getting. We're also getting the wonderful little flower here. These flowers for Violet's bee outfit. So if you missed Violet the bee's outfit, you're in luck. You get the flower that works for her task. You get her hive farm. You get the bee house. You get a bee stand. And then, of course, you get this new piece of work right here, which works with Peppermint Patty and her bee outfit. So we got more bee action going on here. This house right here is from the farm event. You guys all know that. And beehive trees are there normally. This one right here, this was from the farm event that happened in the past. If you're unfamiliar with that, go back through my Snoopy's Town Tale playlist and check out the farm event where Snoopy and family went to the farm. But anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. Because we're gonna leave this on the B thing. I'm not getting this pack for $5. Because if I do, I'm probably not going to be able to get the golden pass for the next event. Mm. Oh, Big Blue is a great soda. All right. Now I want to talk a little bit about what Ignacio explained in that event. Because, again, this has happened to me before with a couple of Nintendo based mobile games, specifically Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and most notably Mario Kart Tour. Now, Nintendo has a very bad habit of this piss poor behavior. Biases not aside, but I won't digress because this is what Ignacio was talking about. Depending on how the game updates, tablet security features, processors and all that won't eventually be able to support the game in the coming months when updates happen. I don't know why they do this. Actually, I do, but I'm not going to get into that too specifically. What you need to know is that unless you have a mobile device, whether it be your cell phone, like my brother Major Blood 12 cell phone, or if you're like me, you play this on a tablet. Depending on the make and model of your device, depending on the make and model of your device, and especially to those of you who have like older devices, when the game upgrades or updates, you're probably going to get to the point where you'll load up the game, it'll say, "Great news, the game has been updated." And then you go to the updating store, whether it be Google Play or the iPad store. And when you look at the app, it's probably going to say that this version of the game is no longer supported on your device. Yes, the words of doom. And when this happens, you have essentially three options. Option number three, I will tell you first, but option number two, I will tell you last. Option number three is, if it's possible, have your current device update itself so you can play future versions of the game. Yeah, I don't know if any tablets out there still exist to do that, especially if you have a really good tablet like mine. I mean, the tablet that I currently use for episodes of Snoopy's Town Tale, I've had this for a while, like a couple of years. And this thing costs $400. I'll just be real with you, okay? The tablet that I'm using, that I record Snoopy's Town Tale and Smurfs Epic Run on, this thing back in those days before the world turned to shit with the pandemic, cost $400. All right. If you were to go tablet shopping at your electronics store or Best Buy, you can look at tablets and get their prices. And I tell people, when you do tablets for gaming and stuff, get a lot of space. All right. Sometimes 32 gigs of space is just not enough. Just to be specific, 32 gigs of space is the exact same hard drive size amount as a Nintendo Switch. That's why they encourage Nintendo Switch users to get a micro SD card for more space. The tablet I'm currently using for this has a hard drive space of 64 gigs. So I would recommend, if you have the money to get that, get a tablet with at least 64 gigs of space to do mobile gaming. That way, when the game updates, you'll be able to have enough space for the updated version. And you'll be all right. Option number one is the dumbass option, and that's you just stop playing Snoopy's Town Tale, period. That's it. Like the digital hand of God said, no, you can't play this game anymore because your tablet is unsupported. Sorry, not sorry. Middle fingers. And then there's option two. And option two talked about what Ignacio showed off in the post. And this is something that you should have already done anyway. When the loading screen appears on your game, it will show you your game's ID. All right? Write that down and put it somewhere. That way, if you get a new device that runs on the same support system as the original, like if you're playing on a new iPad and your iPad's unsupported, you get a new iPad, you can literally jot down your ID, and when you get the new supported device, you can literally re-download the app from your library, boom, and reload your save file, get back to business. And then all will be right as rain in your Snoopy town. That's how I can say it. And that's the reason why I wanted to give you the second option last, is because some of you who enjoy playing this game, and the ones who've been new to this game or have been playing for like 3-4 years on this, and you're just now hearing this, you're all in panic mode, and this does happen and you want to continue, well, jot down your ID. And you're supposed to jot down your gaming ID anyway in the event that you have any technical issues, because this is one of the things that when you email customer support, they're going to ask you for this ID so they can fix your game. With that said, and I have to say this, with that being said, and wow, I'm at a loss of words to try to word this. So I'm going to word this how I normally do, straight up, straight to the point, which is why you guys watch me. Jot down your player ID. If your device gets outdated and you can get another device that can play the game, fine. You've got your ID. You can pick up business as usual. If for whatever reason you have to stop, or you just don't want to have the ability to, or don't have the money to buy a new device, well, I understand. I'll tell you right now, I know how that feels because money be tight for everybody. Not everybody can afford a $400 tablet. Well, but at the end of the day, I don't know too many of you who've been playing for as long as I have. And whether you choose to move on or not, that's all on you. I can't tell you what to do with your money other than to hopefully purchase things from my shops to help support this channel. But I figured I would give you this heads up now so that if it ever happens, you will know what to do or lack thereof. Leave your thoughts on this message in the comments section below. But for now, I got some honey to deal with, so I'm done.